Welcome back to another Relaxation, everybody. This is Mr. Reddick, and we're going to spend the next 20 minutes stretching out, slowing down our breath, and really focusing on today's routine. Now, before we begin, let's all go ahead and start off with a deep breath in, and slowly let it out. And now let's go ahead and walk into our first position, which is the pigeon pose. So you're going to take that right leg in front, try to align your heel with your knee, and drop that chest down. We're going to be in this position for 3 minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and ease out of that right side, and now we're going to bring that left leg in front, and we're going to sit in another pigeon pose for another 3 minutes. All right, during this time, again, focus on that breath work, deep inhales and slow exhales. Again, pigeon pose for 3 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and ease out of that pigeon stretch, and we're going to move on to our next stretch. The next position that we have is a standing straddle. So go ahead and take your feet, bring them as wide as you can go. All right, and go ahead and support your weight with your hands. If you're able to, if you want a deeper stretch, you can drop down to those forearms. If that stretch is too intense, you can lay on, a set of pillows, or you can use the edge of your couch. But we're going to be in this standing straddle for 2 minutes. And again, to make sure that stretch is a lot easier for you, focus on that breath work. Okay, now we get out of that straddle. Let's move on to our next position, which is the child's pose. Right now, what you're going to do, keep your knees together. You're going to reach as far forward as you can with those arms. What you're going to do from there is turn your palms up, so that way your palms are facing the ceiling. And from here, tuck those hands in and try to touch your shoulder blades. You should be feeling a big stretch in your upper back. And we're going to hold this position for about 2 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and ease out of that position and let's get into our next pose, which is the saddle pose. With this saddle, you're going to be sitting upright. All right, you can either sit on your toes like I'm demonstrating in the video, and this will stretch out not only your toes, but also your ankles and the tops of your thighs, which is your quadriceps. If you'd like to change that stretch up, you can also sit on the insteps of your foot like I'm doing here. And if you have the range of motion and the flexibility to, you can lay all the way back. All right, these are different variations that you can do for the saddle position. And during these 3 minutes, feel free to adjust your positions accordingly. But during that whole entire time, let's just focus on our breathing. Big breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So again, we have a saddle position for 3 minutes. We're halfway through the saddle pose. If you need to adjust your stretch, please do so. You want to be able to stretch to the point of discomfort, not to the point of pain. During this time, again, focus on that breathing. We're almost through this. All right, our time in the saddle pose is complete. We're going to wrap up this routine with one last stretch before we get into that rebound pose, and that is the seated forward fold. So with your legs out in front of you, keep those legs locked out, and you're going to reach as far forward as you can, whether you're grabbing your shins, the bottoms of your feet, or even the back of your knees. You're going to be feeling a big stretch in your hamstrings and also in your lower back. Again, you're going to be in this position for 3 minutes, starting now. All right, let's go ahead and ease out of that seated forward fold, and let's go ahead and just lay back on the ground into that rebound position. During this position, you're just going to lay on your back or on your stomach, whatever is comfortable, and we're going to be here for another minute or two, just focusing on our breathing and really just trying to have some mental clarity after all of this. So again, you guys did a good job. Allow yourself some time to relax, and I will see you next time.